Good morning, good people. Jeremy Biffert from Walmsley and Associates here. This morning to share with you a fairly simple thing my family and I do to manage screen time. So during this pandemic, being stuck at home, a big source of concern and even conflict in our home has been the managing of screen time. A 5-year-old son likes his shows. So what I've found is that it really helps to have a 15-minute sand timer. So the concept of time for kids is often really difficult. Seeing how much time is passing is really helpful. Front loading is also really helpful. So if I, for instance, know that this is 15 minutes and I want Oliver to only watch 30 minutes of TV and then play for at least a half an hour, then I'll say, okay, buddy, pick one of your shows. Most of his shows, thankfully, are pretty short. Set the timer. And when he's done, he knows he's got to do 2 timers of off-screen playtime. Now, what I've found is that once I get him off of that screen and playing, he'll go longer than expected playing. So I think with young children especially, redirect and entertain in positive ways is super helpful. We're also really lucky. I'm just going to show you my backyard here. We've got a trampoline out in the backyard. So that's another thing that's been really healthy. Graffiti from an old youth and care I had living with me. So I've also found it really helpful just to have the ability for him to sneak out the back door, bounce on the trampoline while I'm working in the kitchen or something. Okay, so there you go. Ease of access to backyard exercise and the 15-minute sand timer and front loading. Or I guess I should explain that term. So front loading with a child, rather than coming in hot as a parent and being like, all right, get off your screen. Like, that's not going to be a positive experience for any kid. But if you go, okay, you've been on there quite a while, you've got 15 minutes, you've front loaded the transition for that child from one activity to the next. And it also helps too if you can give them something to look forward to. So like in 15 minutes, we're going to sit down and read a book, or in 15 minutes, you're going to go bounce on the trampoline. In 15 minutes, we're going to have a Nerf battle, whatever it is. Front load it, try to make the transition fun. And then the other thing I'd like to mention too is with families being cooped up in a way that they're not used to, relaxing your expectations as far as what you, your partner, your kids are all going to be able to manage emotionally is also a pretty good idea as well. It's good to set your sights high when it comes to limiting screen time and doing all these positive things. But if it falls apart and you end up having to let your kid watch their shows for 2 hours while you get your work done, I really encourage you to be gentle with yourself and go, you know what? My kid watched 2-3 hours of TV today while I worked. Oh well, tomorrow's a new day. All right, that's it for now. Jeremy, over and out.